Hey everyone, welcome back to another perfume tray video. I love smelling good. I love perfumes. Since I do have a very large collection, since my job is to review perfumes, I'm constantly switching out my perfume trays and I love to bring you guys along with me. So each month I pick a few fragrances that I'm going to separate from the rest of my collection, and I will pick these fragrances up in the morning, during the day, before bedtime for a special event, and then I will update you guys throughout the month on how each fragrance is working for me, how I'm loving it, if it's not working for me. So if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you enjoy it. I talk about all things girly, fragrance, beauty. I love beauty just as much as fragrance. I have a very strong passion for it. So join me and we can always have some girl time. So don't forget to subscribe before you leave today's video. And with that said, let's get started with November's perfume tray. I hope that you guys are doing great today. It is the start of a new week for me. I'm actually filming this today, editing it today, and uploading it today. I do have other content that I already had filmed, but my perfume tray needs to go up and I like to put it up as early as I can. So let's clean out all of these fragrances. If for some reason you are curious about the fragrances that you're looking at right now, those are the fragrances that I wore throughout the month of October. So I do have the updates and everything for these fragrances in the perfume tray playlist with the updates as well. So today I'm just going to clean out my tray, take all of the fragrances out, give it a little wipe down, and show you guys the fragrances that I'm going to be testing, wearing, enjoying for the month of November. Alright guys, so let's begin with November's perfume tray. So for this month, we have Thanksgiving. I'm going to have my sister come over. I'm going to be spending time with family. It's going to be a little cooler, so I'm going to keep all of those things in mind. We're going to go in with some yummy gourmand, some woody fragrances, almondy, powdery fragrances, and just a little more casual fragrances just to have a little bit of everything. First off, I'm going to start off with a Middle Eastern perfume. I'm actually very excited to try this one out. I got this one last year, I believe, or at the beginning of this year, and I saved it for this fall season. This is by Latafa, and this is Kamra. I have heard that there is another one of these that's really good too, so I would like to eventually try that one out, but I have not really given this one the testing and the wear and all of that to see how I really feel about this one. So we're going to be trying this one out. We are going to have a few Middle Eastern fragrances in this perfume tray. The next one is also by Latafa, and this one is Eclair. This is a great dupe for Bianco Latte, and it has been sitting for a bit now. It was so good the other day when I sprayed it to smell it, so I think I'm really going to enjoy this one this month. This one's perfect for gourmand lovers. If you love warm, sweet, dessert-like scents, this one is a great one to look into. Next up, we have a Paris Corner scent, and this one is Kissa Delicious. I also sprayed this one the other day for a video that I'm going to be sharing soon, and I was very surprised how beautiful this is starting to turn. It has changed a lot since I first got it. I can pick up on way more notes, and I am getting a very nice citrusy little spark in this one, along with sweetness and fluffiness, so I'm very excited to wear this one this month. Next up, we have one of my favorites to watch movies, to be cozy, to lounge around. This is by Van Cleef & Arpels, and this is Bois d'Or. So this is a very almost smoky, but not strong smoky, just the feeling of it being a little smoky, almondy, powdery. It is so good. Next up, we have a very sexy fragrance, one that took me a minute to actually consider it like a fragrance that I really love because it does have cherry, but the last times that I wore it and last fall, I really enjoyed it. I think last fall and winter. So this year, I'm very excited to wear her some more. And this is BDK, and this is Rouge Smoking. Very excited to wear this one for November. And I'm hoping this year, I get so excited now doing these seasonal videos because I could kind of compare what I feel about them with last year and if they have changed this year as they have sat in my collection for a while. Next up, we are going to be adding Lattafa's Nebras. This is another one that I got last year, and although I considered it a very nice dupe for Billie Eilish perfume and I liked it, I feel like it's even better this year, and I'm going to be able to give even better thoughts on this one because it smells very, very different from when I first added it to my collection. So very excited about this one too. Next up, we have a Swiss Arabian fragrance. This is one that I fell in love with when I first tried it, but of course we're gonna keep on testing it, see how it wears this month. Very excited for it. This is Swiss Arabian and this is Shagaf Oud Tonka, another almondy powdery. This one's a little more floral as well and just beautiful for this time of the year. By the way, I'm going to speak about a Kayali fragrance, but did you guys see her Instagram, her social media, because that new fragrance that's coming out, I always get excited with them. I'm really hoping that this one is going to be a hit because the way that it looks beautiful. So I'm excited for that one. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out because of course she's doing her teasing and it makes all of us go insane. But it looks really, really good. So next perfume I'm going to be adding is Kayali, and this is the Wedding Silk Santal. Very excited about this one too. I loved this one. And a lot of you guys have been giving me a lot of feedback, and I swear a lot of you told me it gets better and better as it sits. So say no more. I'm very excited about this one. Next up, we are going to be testing out an Emika Left fragrance. It also has been sitting for a little bit, so all of these fragrances are just going to be amazing this month. They should be ready to go. This one is Note Vanille. This one, I remember it being a little bit of like a boozy vanilla, very rich and sexy. I would say the better version of Kayali's Vanilla Royale. I tried to like that one, but I just couldn't. And I feel like this one is exactly what I was imagining when I tried Vanilla Royale and saw like the notes for it and everything. I feel like this gives me that vibe and it's super sexy and I'm very excited to wear this one. I am going to be adding a niche fragrance, and this one is just to make sure if I want to keep this in my collection or not. I remember getting this last year, but I couldn't really get to know it the way that I do some of my other fragrances. So this month I'm going to be testing out Tiziana Terenzi Al Contrario. So I'll be giving you a few niche reviews this month. I did notice I do have quite a few Middle Eastern niche fragrances going on, so I'm very excited to review this fragrance. Next up, I'm going to be adding Diad, and this is Rise and Shine. A beautiful, spicy, coffee, gourmandish, warm scent, perfect for the holiday season, perfect for fall and winter. Very excited for this one. Next up, I'm going to be adding Fleur Vanilla Skin. This one is like an easy reach for me. It is deeper, it's sexy, but it's easy to wear as well. So it feels very complex and luxurious and high end while still being very easy to wear. And I feel like it's a crowd pleasing scent, even though I have heard people say that they did not enjoy it, but definitely a very beautiful, sexy vanilla. So I'm going to be adding some Julianna's perfumes to my tray. These are some that I have been talking about for a couple months, letting you guys know that I'm very excited to try these out for fall time. So I do have two that are pretty fall vibes, and then there's another one that I just am very excited to wear because I love the scent of it. So I'm going to start off with Call Me By Your Name, which is one that I've been talking about actually for years. I love this fragrance during fall and winter. It's a very deep, rich, chocolate, woody, sexy, gourmand scent. So yummy. And I'm also going to be adding Kissed by an Angel, which is a fragrance that is inspired by Killian's Angel Share, and I feel like this one's even better. I believe they added caramel in this one or something sweet, but it just doesn't feel as masculine, and I'm very excited to wear this one this month to see how I feel about this one. Super, super excited for it. And then lastly, for Julianna's perfume, we are going to add Miss Fuchsia. I think this one might be inspired by Perfumes de Marly Oriana. It might be Too Mixed or Oriana. I know that it's one of those, but it just smells so girly and flirty, and I wanted to add something a little light and happier and brighter, just in case I'm going to be doing something during the daytime where it's feeling a little warm and not as cool. Just have something like this that I can choose for November. Next up, I'm going to be adding a fragrance that I brought back into my collection even after I decluttered it like a year or two ago. And I just feel like this is such a fall fragrance and I needed to give it another try. So we have Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One. So I'm going to be going into deeper reviews on this one. This is a very deep caramel, sexy, date night type of perfume. Another favorite for this time of the year. I'm so excited to pull this one out. I have not worn it since last year. This is Jo Malone's Scarlet Poppy. One of my favorite perfumes. It's kind of like a almondy, even though I don't think this has an almond note in it, but it feels like almondy, vanilla, powdery, soft, comforting. Perfect for this time of the year. All right, so last two fragrances. I'm going to be adding my YSL Black Opium Le Parfum, which is my second favorite flanker. This one's super vanilla and probably the furthest from the Black Opium DNA. It's definitely feels smoother, less floral, and definitely more vanilla smooth and just perfect for this time of the year as well. And then last but not least, we have Jimmy Choo's Fever. So this one's one that also came back to my collection not too long ago, and I'm looking forward to wearing this one as well. So maybe even for Thanksgiving, I'll change it up this year and wear this one, or maybe I can layer this one with Julianna's Kiss by an Angel. And you know what? There's one more that I just cannot resist but to put it on this tray, so we're gonna do it. I am also going to add Kilian's Angel Share. I wasn't going to add it. This has gotten so strong and thick that even when I sniff this from the bottle, it is strong. This fragrance is just, it means a lot to me. It has a lot of memories. I always bring it out for this time of the year, so it just feels wrong if I don't. So I'll just let it chill on the tray, even if I pick it up maybe just once, because it is such a strong fragrance. But still, I would like to show it a little bit of love. So there is my tray for November. I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you are excited for a few of these fragrances, let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for all of your support. So I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.